May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. We're looking at the Euro USD, the Euro USD. Now, just like I pointed out in the US dollar index analysis that I just put out about 5 minutes ago, uh, the Euro USD is the mirror opposite, the mirror image rather, of the US dollar index. Insofar as the US dollar index is trending bullish while this one is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. All right, this is doing the polar opposite, right? And what we're looking at here on the weekly time frame, right? What we're looking at here is the market hitting the resistance line of this descending channel that it's in. All right, so we have the expectation that the market's going to be heading back down, quite possibly to make the from the lower high, from the lower low to the lower high to the lower low, which has caused that break of market structure here, to this lower high, which respected the previous high. We're looking for the market to make a new lower low from here. Okay, now let's take a closer look on these weekly at these weekly candles. I'm going crazy. All right, you can see how the market took out all of the buy side liquidity at the top of the channel, the resistance line, right? And then from this high, we see the market created a break of market structure here, a bearish break of market structure, which means as soon as this happens, we know that the sellers are in control. We're looking for the market to pull back at this point to what? An internal, some internal range liquidity here. This is the bearish fair value gap. All right, the market found that bearish fair value gap, pulled into it, took every bit of the liquidity there, and then uh, created a new close below the old low. All right, we have now we now see a candle closure below the consolidation lows, so that we know that sellers are in control here. Should we be expecting a pullback of sorts from these lows? Yes, because sell side liquidity has been taken here and here. Sell side liquidity has been taken, so we expect the market to go towards a some internal range liquidity now. Where are those that look? Where is that? Where can we look for that? Look at this. This is a bearish fair value gap. The market pulled back up, and we finally hit it last week, right? And the week closed, sweeping the buy side liquidity here, all right, inside of this weekly fair value gap. This is the way the market works. Now, what do I expect from this? I expect the market to continue down from here. On a lower time frame, I want to see, did we get a sell model there? We're about to see. This is the new weekly candle opening right now, folks. All right, so we're going to see. All right, I want to see, did the market, after sweeping the high and sweeping the low of last week, just like we saw in the US dollar index chart, uh, are we going to see a breakout to the downside or the upside? The deal is this week, because of FOMC happening not this week, but next week, we're probably going to see a narrow range this week. I don't think we're going to see a lot of movement in either direction, but it is something that bears watching. We already took the buy side liquidity. We have not taken the sell side liquidity as of yet. Could we go higher? Sure. But because we took this buy side liquidity, it makes it more probable that we'll be going for sell side. But I'm expecting quite possibly another inside candle. Maybe we see uh, a sweep of that high. Maybe the market starts to trend down. We'll find out. But that's a lot of maybes, right? But I don't expect a breakout this week as opposed to waiting for the FOMC news to come down in the following week, right? Let's go to the daily. I want you to see this. The market has made a impulsive move here, all right? And you can see it started to bear flag up. This is classic. We took liquidity, we closed below those lows, all right? The market's generating orders here, in a consolidative way. This looks corrective. This is impulsive. This looks corrective. Yeah, I'm expecting the market to turn over, especially after looking at the market. Ooh, come on now, come on now. Take out that buy side liquidity with that move right there. So, uh, and these are ascending lows, a very good draw for liquidity to come and sweep them out before the next move up. Now, what happens if the market does come back up here to sweep this high and take out or disrespect that weekly fair value gap? Well, there's a daily one right here, and uh, this is deeper in premium prices. Remember, premium prices and discount prices. From this high to this low, this is the range of that impulsive move. This is the corrective price action. I'm looking for the market to correct back into premium prices. And these are discount prices. You want to take your shorts from premium. You want to take your longs from discount. In a downtrend environment, you're waiting for that market to pull back above the 50%, the equilibrium, into OTE levels, optimal trade entry levels. That's 618, 705, and 786. You want to see the market do one of these numbers. That's what you want to see. It may go all the way up here. Why am I looking at it going this high? Well, that's 786, and it is overlapped by a bearish fair value gap. This is a weekly fair value gap here, all right, which the market has already traded into. All right, it is above the 50%. The market could come back over here just to do this. All right, I'm watching the way this market opens, and we're going to see what's going on. You see that it is gapping. If you can see that the market is gapping down for the euro. That means the U.S. dollar is pulling it down because it's stronger right now. Why would that? Well, there's tensions, there's missiles flying, and there are people dying. That's never a good thing, of course, but it moves the market in a particular way. It affects the U.S. dollar as a safe haven that people want to take their money out of riskier assets and put into the U.S. dollar. They want to put it into precious metals like gold or silver. When there's tensions, when there is conflict, they want to seek out safe havens. So it's natural that the U.S. dollar would gap up open, and while the Euro USD gaps downward. So if the market continues down without coming back to sweep this high and head up into discount, I don't want to take a short from here in the euro. I don't want to take a short from here. I want to take a short from here, here, here. This is the area I want to take that short from. That is our sell model. Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. That is the sell model. You wait for the pullback, and that is your entry to take it down. Does that make sense? Of course it does. I'm not waiting for an answer. This is a bear flag, folks. And bear flags are continuation patterns that end up going down, continuing the bearish trend. Boom. Make sense? That's what I'm looking for. Now, again, if the market breaks this down and we take out this consolidation low, we start taking out consolidation low, I'm just going to let it go until it takes out liquidity before the next move up. I'm waiting for the market to pull back. If we see a close below that low, that kills my scenario. I don't think it's going. I don't think it's going to find its way back up this high. I think we're going to continue down towards this low here. But it's going to take some doing over there in the Middle East for this to happen. This makes sense in lieu of the fact that the FOMC is less than 2 weeks away, and I can see the market pulling up and then pulling down and ending up back where it opened at the end of the week. I can see that easily with the way the market has been moving. So keep that in mind, folks. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go back and check out the video I just put out a few minutes ago. Come on. God dug it. The US dollar. The US dollar, that's not it. That is not it. That's somebody else's. Yeah, the US dollar index right here, cautiously bullish, FOMC, looms over this and next week. This week and next week. Okay. I'll see you in the very next video. The very next one will be the pound USD cable. And I'll see you there. May profits be upon you.